Shout out to Marco Pedrano, Alfredo Jr., and Rupert Hazel for being a part of our channel memberships. Join memberships. Welcome back, Gaming with King family, to another F1 Clash video. In today's video, we're continuing with part 2 of our strategy series. So we're going to be diving into one-stop strategy today. And we're going to be showing you guys the best way to use your one-stop strategies to get the most wins. Alright, but before we jump into the video, remember to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and also leave a like on this video. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. Alright, so today we're going to be doing the 4-4 technique with all hard tires. So this technique is really good in the end game. It's also really good in the starting of the game. It's a technique we mostly use at the starting of the game. So if you're just down in Series 1, this is a technique that you want to be using. Alright, so for the 4-4, naturally you'll be using low level drivers, so your drivers will have pretty low tire management. So this is why this technique is so effective, as your drivers will be pretty low, their tire management will be pretty low, so overtaking would be their main problem. So with the 4-4, you want to do some undercutting. Alright, so we're going to go out into Series 12 with these low level drivers and see what we can do with this technique. Alright, so it's mostly about undercutting your rival, or trying to go for longer so they go to pit and you get the win. Alright, so we got match on Netherlands. This is not the best technique for Netherlands, and I don't think Netherlands is in Series 1 or isn't an 8-lap race, so we're gonna forfeit this Netherlands race. Though you can still use the 4-3 on Netherlands while going for hard tires. It's not the best technique to use, so we're gonna have to forfeit this race. Let's not waste too much time and jump into the forfeit right away. Alright, let's go to a series where there's 8-lap races, so we don't get another 7-lap race. You want a series that is mostly 8-lap races. Alright, here we go. These tracks also are great for the 4-4, the Pan American tracks, as they're all 8-lap races with extended tires, or with extended tire management, I should say. Alright, so this track is a great track to do the 4-4 on as well. I'm going to explain in a minute why Brazil is one of the greatest tracks to do the 4-4. As you can see, even with your driver's tire management not so high, you still can get up to 6 laps on hard tires. Alright, so for this one, you do not want to be conserving. You want to be boosting and using regular driving to get the most effective driving from your drivers. So you want to always start off with the boost. It doesn't matter where you're qualifying, you kind of always want to start off with the boost to give your drivers the best chance of pushing off. Sometimes you lose positions, but that's okay. For the majority of the times you're going to gain. Alright, then we're going to use regular driving here for most of this race. So we're going to go on regular driving for 4 laps. Naturally we would have conserved, but since recently, since you can get up to 6 laps on these hard tires, and our drivers are not just dead bone stock. If your drivers are dead bone stock, I think you will be getting up to 3 to 5 laps on your hard tires, which you can still use regular driving. If you once you're getting up to 5 laps on these hard tires, you can still use regular driving and get 4 laps in, and it will be 4 fast laps or 4 moderate laps at some good speeds. All right. From time to time, you can use a little burst of boost to give your driver a little jump there, so they can pick up some positions if it's possible. If not, then you just want to let them drive. There you see Mazepin picking up a position, and as you can see, Tsunoda still cruising in his spot. All right, so we're at the 3rd lap, and we still have tires to go to the 4th lap on regular driving. The rival Russell should go to pit in this lap, so we're gonna boost by pit in this one, or we could boost to pit from here, as we're gonna come back down to conserve. Here we go, suffering a breakdown, so we could boost to pit from here. Since we suffer that breakdown, makes more sense to boost to pit. As you can see, the rival has come back out on hard tires, so it makes more sense to boost to pit since we've suffered that breakdown. So we can get our drivers to create some distance, pick up some positions as they pull along. Putting our go to pit orders here for both our drivers, and we're going back to hards. Temperatures are nice and cool, so our hards won't run down a bit. Pit time is really fast on my account, as my pit time is at 1.85 seconds. And then we can just go regular driving again for the remainder of the race, and we should be able to win nice and easy using Tsunoda and Mazepin. As you can see, we're going up against Russell and Kimi, which are 2 great drivers, and they're mostly at level 8. So that's the 4-4 technique. That's the best way to use it with regular driving and not conserve, because you're already not going to be pushing too much, so your fuel will be well used once you use it this way. All right, we should have boosted Tsunoda there, but that's all right. We should have enough to boost at the end as well for the final lap. So we're just going to let them continue to go around. Let's boost Tsunoda here so he can go pick up, keep close to the rival. You also do not want to let your drivers just hang back and let your rival pull away and get away from your rival drivers. You want to make sure your drivers stay nice and close, especially in these final laps. Let's boost here to finish, and let's boost with Tsunoda to finish. So as you can see, we have 1 lap of fuel remaining, and we're using all of our fuel because we used the regular driving instead of conserve. We've used up our entire fuel load, and this is how you effectively use your fuel while using the 4-4 on hard tires. A lot of you guys still use the 4-4, I know, but you've never used it with this technique with regular driving and boost. You normally just use it with conserve. All right, so that's the 4-4 technique. Let me know down in the comments if you are using it. How is it running for you? And give it a try with regular driving and see how it works out for you, if it improves your 4-4 technique and make you gain more wins. All right, so that's going to be basically it for this one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.